Oh, geez. Okay. Round 3, I guess. I can't believe it's already been this long. Let's let's start this over again. We'll do a couple more things, and then we'll dig out. This has already been a long day already. So sorry, I timed out again. Kind of bad timing too. So back to our scorch mark. So you just kind of tape away the excess that you don't want. Like I'm doing a little bit more than I normally would. And this is kind of hard too because the paint, this has all been sanded, it's dusty, it's not on there very well. So this isn't going to be a really good representation of this. But anyway, we'll go back into that. So here's our damage. We kind of have like a heat, we'll call it a scorch mark, a little heat stripe coming back this way. And our dent would be here. So I got rid of some of the scorch damage because it was a little too heavy, and we'll just go ahead and mist that back on there. I'm in wind. Hold on. And that's still, the wind's not cooperating with me. Sorry, this is going to look messy and mangled. Let's try this. Let's try a paper towel. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that's not bad. A little paper towel action. Just kind of dabs that up a bit. We'll go back to our tape. Wheeze it back. Sorry, guys. All right. So kind of see if this works. I don't know. I'm trying something new stuff right here. If I had a dent here, an actual dent, this would be so much easier because you'd be able to see the definition of the crater, and it would have a more of a directional. And this is not acrylic base that I'm painting on top of, so it's not cooperating very well. But for shits and giggles. So that's kind of what that ends up looking like. It's a little heavy and it's dark here, so you can't really see. This is all very transparent when I'm looking at it. So it's a little bit darker. It's darker in the photos. I don't know why I can't focus in on this stuff. My camera's not cooperating very well. But, so if you had a dent here, you would just mist in almost like an upward whip fashion this way. Yeah, you could, sand it down a little bit and like feather it out, which is fine. If if you look at on my Instagram page, I have my blue helmet. My blue helmet has pretty much the exact thing on it. It has the dent already there, and from the dent, I just wisped upwards. And then when it was kind of dry, I just did my tape relief on the edges of the upper side of the crest of the dent, and it relieves some of the metal flake and everything, so it has a lot more dynamic to it. This isn't gonna see all that well because it just looks like a dirt patch on his head. Yeah, so you could do a couple things. It's definitely heavier in a strip this way that narrows down this way, and this is kind of an over excess point. So if I really wanted to get without sanding, I could just kind of whip it around. But because this is a sanded helmet, it's all sanded and the paint is not held on very well. All the paint on the whole thing is just going to come up with it. So it's not going to look really great. But if you go look at the blue helmet that I have on my Instagram page, that's the same method I used. It's just kind of quick whip upwards to get that kind of feel to it. I don't have any of that on the Ahsoka helmet. No, I don't have anything like that on the Ahsoka helmet. But that's what I would do. Just a quick whip up and call it a day. There we have it. So this is what we got going on today. I don't know, maybe I should let everybody go and do their own projects right now. I've been out here all day. Oh, I guess I can put that over there, the primer. Do I want to do blaster hits early on, even before tape dabbing? No. Anything like that you want to add last. Because you think about it, your armor's painted, you go out into your armor's painted and done before you go into battle. So whatever hits that you get or any battle damage you get is going to be on the finished paint surface that you have when you're going into battle. So you want to make sure to add that last. That's like the last thing you do. And you don't have to dab the actual mist stream, like the stripe up. You really don't have to dab that. That's just more or less because that wasn't working well on the helmet. I cannot paint yet. Too much ash in the air. Oh no! You know, believe it or not, I don't know if you're in California, Arizona, or New Mexico. They're all on fire. Hawaii is actually getting some of that smoke coming this way. Every time the wind changes, we get some of that smoke. So every now and then there's a light hint of smoke in the air. And when the sun sets, it's super like orangey, hazy, which it rarely ever is out here. But it's sad. Sad that the world's on fire. Sad that a lot of stuff is going on in the world right now. Oh, and I have this. Sorry, before I forget. Scratch techniques, chip techniques. There is that hazy stuff in there. No, not too bad. So same kind of method you can use on anything. The edging for fine edges. If this had super fine edges, like the 3D printed parts, we would be able to get, we would be able to get stuff like this with those super fine little chip marks and whatnot on these actual edges. But because this is rounded, it doesn't do too well. I need to fix my printer. You fix your printer. I know it's probably easier said than done because I don't have a 3D printer. If I had a 3D printer, I would be in trouble. That thing would be running constantly because I have an abundance amount of spare time right now and I'm running out of things to paint. I have begged to get things sent out to me through a few people. Currently, sorry, I paused again. Currently, of course, is just going to keep pausing out. I'm waiting on some shin tools from the Boba Fett has college debt. I'm waiting on some shin tools from them. And when they get here, I'll do a whole paint thing on that as well. And then I'm waiting on a bunch of stuff from Maker Baked. As soon as they come back from their much needed vacation, we can get some stuff, well, hopefully get some stuff set up so I have other things to paint. But right now, you've been without work for 2/3 of the year. Yeah. My profession in Hawaii, we've been shut out pretty much since March. We've been on lockdown since March. We're still on lockdown, which is insane to me because Hawaii has the lowest numbers, period, and our local government, without getting too much into any sort of politics or anything, they can all go suck a fat one because they're using their own fears of their personal fears to screw over the whole local economy out here. I don't know if anybody's aware, but Hawaii's local small businesses are going out of business left and right. Like, we're dropping like flies. It's really, really sad. And it all could be completely avoided, but yeah, aircraft. Oh, you're a framer? Aircraft framer? Airframer? Yeah. It's messed up out here. I mean, everybody likes to think of Hawaii as like, you know, they're trying to put off this this positive vibe on on the news and stuff, what they're doing is good and what they're doing is, when the reality is they've stolen, our local government has stolen so much money from the people, so much time from the people, so much effort from the people, all for their personal gain. And I hate to say it, but they estimated already that 70 to 80% of all small business in Hawaii, period, will be completely out of business within the next few months, which is sad, but super sad. Yeah, we made shirts that say essential, non-essential, or something like that. Non-essential, essential, or something like that. I forget what the actual shirt says, but it definitely it's something along those lines, and they're great. I love it. As soon as I actually get one in my hands, I'll throw that up for all the people out there who are like me and are little pirates now because we're deemed illegal. What about the cannabis industry? Cannabis isn't really legal in the state of Hawaii. Weed is not. It is and it isn't. The federal law says it's illegal, and the state law says it's okay-ish. So if you get caught, you can still get caught federally, or get in trouble federally instead of locally. It's a very thin area or gray area when it comes to that kind of stuff. You can get a medical card, and you can have up to however many plants or ounces or whatever. I don't smoke, so I don't know. But I know you can still get in trouble for it. It's kind of stupid. Say legalize it, and make money off of it. Bring the state back into the black. I don't know why it's illegal in the first place. It's so dumb. Aren't the feds staying away from Oregon? Period. Isn't Oregon like burning to the ground without? Aren't the people burning Oregon to the ground? I heard something was going on over here. I like Hawaii I like where I'm at because there's not a whole lot of protests. There's not a lot of, there's no rioting. There's no looting. None of that's happening out here. We're pretty like a connected community. So in that respect, I love it. But in the respect of our local government, it sucks. It sucks. Anyway. Sorry for that rant. There we go. Voila. We went from, I think it's almost 2.5 hours now. We went from base stock out of the box plate to 2 prepped and painted and detailed plates. So we went over all the different phases here without showing primer. Anybody can put primer on. I don't think anybody has to worry about wanting me to show you painting primer. But there we have it. We have 2 plates ready to go for the Ahsoka Tano-ish kit, I guess, if that's what we're saying and sticking to. What do you guys think? Blending nicely? Is it good enough? You know what I really want to do? Is figure out another, something like this, but in the front. We need some other details in the front. Sabine has all these cool, crazy stuff. We got to figure out something here. So you guys got to throw me some ideas. I say a lot too. I think I say more than I say boom. Sorry for that. I was thinking, and tell me if this is a good idea or not, is instead of doing, we still want some sort of designs on the front plates, just a little something to give like texture or whatever. I was thinking on the back plate doing a stylized version or symbol of her owl on the back. Thoughts? I think that might be neat, is if we did some sort of stylized version of her owl and do it either really big on the back plate or something else. Is this the fulcrum? I thought this was the fulcrum symbol. What's the fulcrum symbol? I forget. I thought it was that. I'm probably wrong, but I thought it was that. I know that's her, like this is her forehead and stuff. Those are foreheady, but yeah, okay, part of it. Okay. So I could do that. Maybe her sabers crossed for an emblem. That might be cool too. The other thing too, the reason why we didn't paint this guy is because there's no chest light in there. It's gone. It's not there. They didn't put it in there. It's just a smooth plate. So we're going to do is I'm going to custom make some sort of chest light, some light that goes in here, and I can detail or do a paint around that with that, something around it to make it look neat. But I definitely want to do some kind of cool stylized version of a light in the chest plate. So even maybe a vertical strip of light or a horizontal, I don't know, depending on how that is. Yes, I thought about doing this white. I really did. I thought about doing one of the chest plates white and blue to do like her, like how I have on the back side of the helmet. So could do something of that nature on one of the breastplates, or do a stripe, like a thick stripe down all the way down with the white and blue through it. I do a lot of asymmetrical stuff. I like the asymmetrical stuff. It's weird. I love symmetrical. I love symmetry, but I like asymmetrical things. It's I don't know. It's just, it has to be. I have to have a bit of both. It has to have a nice balance in there. So I thought about that. And the other thing is too, the centerpiece emblem. I was going to do the center emblem white. So the chest diamond, I was going to do that white with a blue center. So white and then blue. So whatever we could do with this could be something fun, something fancy. I don't know what, but we can do something fancy with that. So either, or even the dark red. See, there is another stupid. Even like this. So we can even do one of the chest plates, like the brownish red tone that I have here. That might be cool. So you get like a brownish red tone, so it's a nice deep tone. It'll contrast well with the cheeks. It'll pull this tone or this color into the armor, and we do that diamond white. That might be neat. Yeah, I think that might be neat. I can get creative with that. Still got to figure out how to, or what to do with the chest light. Yeah, I definitely think the diamond should be white. That would be a nice centerpiece, especially this going this way. With these coming straight down into a white diamond, that would be pretty dope. And we still have the collar plate too. Oh, I forgot about the collar plate. There's so many pieces of this. We could do the collar plate, the dark red. And then this plate, a different color. It's going to be one of those things. What I'm going to have to do, what about diamonds for the lights? Oh, like something like that, like a diamond light? Oh my goodness. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I just had to play around with stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photo of the setup, and then I'm going to Photoshop different things in here to see what looks good. I'll probably put up a couple different designs, maybe have everybody vote on it, see what they think, and kind of go from there. That might be fun. All right. I think, unless anybody has any other questions, I'm going to sign off. I need to go drink some fluids because it's hot out here and I'm dying. So, doing the red was, yeah, I don't think we should do the collar dark. I think this should be a darker plate, like a dark red plate. I think that's a good call on that. But definitely something designed for the. I kind of like the diamond design for the lights. You could do I could almost do 3 of them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll definitely figure that out. But anybody have any more questions before I get out of here and go pay attention to the family? No? Yes? No? Maybe so? Hydrate? Yeah, I need to drink something. I'm dying. I'll probably put all these videos up on YouTube just so that they're there and everybody can listen to this goofy chat back and forth if they need to, or if there's any little things that people need to go back over or they missed or something and go back over. I'll have that up on the YouTube. I took my YouTube link off my page, so I'm going to put it back up there tonight. I just got to go copy and paste that. But anyway, thanks for coming out, you guys. Thanks for helping me out with this. I really enjoy our little hangouts and paint sessions. So if you guys have any questions that I haven't answered that you guys might need, oh, hello, neighbors. Hello, neighbors. Go ahead and send me a message, and we'll go ahead and go back and forth, see if I can help you guys out with your projects. But it's been a great day. Ooh, that kid just fell off their bike. Oh, it's bad. I shouldn't be laughing at kids. Okay, I'm going to go before I get in trouble for laughing at children. So if you guys have any questions or anything, hit me up. Let me know. I'll post this up on YouTube. And until then, happy Mando Monday. Everybody try not to buy any Polaroid stuff because, gimmicks. And I'll see you guys later. Aloha. Dirty, dirty hands. Bye, guys.